Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Mo again. How's everybody doing? Look, we're going to continue with section 13, a brief overview of Active Directory. Even though I've been working with Active Directory like crazy for the past few hours, but check this out. Let me take a look and see the first console that I want to see over here. If I go to Tools, Active Directory, Users, and Computers. Now, what is this console all about? Now, guess what? This is the most common console that you'll be on a daily basis. Why? This is my domain. That's where I'm going to see my departments. I'm going to be creating different OUs, let's say sales, tech, HR, quality assurance. Departments can be based on locations, right? And inside the departments, I'm going to have users. So here I have actual departments. Let's say I create one department and call it sales. And then right on the sales, I could create users, I could create groups, I move computer accounts. If I have an actual user, let me just show you here. I'm going to get into more details in a future section. Let me just go ahead and put a password and confirm the password. I always like to have the user change the password at next logon. So if I go next and finish, and I double click the user account, look, all these different tabs, logon hours, logon to, when the account expires, profiles, member of which groups, disabling account, resetting a password, moving it to a different department. That's done from users and computers. All the computers are going to be part of the domain will be right over here, right? So this is very common that you do on a daily basis. I could do searches, I could find things. Of course, I'm looking inside the global catalog server. I could actually filter, right, to see what things I want to actually see. So this is one of the most common consoles that we're going to be actually looking at. Active Directory users and computers, right? So I'm just introducing, first of all, each console at a time. Then I'm going to get into more and more details about every single console over here. So that's actually users and computers, things that I do on a daily basis. So that's it for this section. And let me just go ahead and look at my next console on our next lecture. So we'll see you folks later. All right, then. Bye. All right, everyone, welcome back. It's Mo again. We're going to continue with our next lecture. This time, we're going to be looking at another console. Since we looked at Active Directory users and computers, what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to go to Tools and open Active Directory domains and trusts. Now, let me tell you this, probably 80 to 90% of your time, you probably never even opened this console. Why? The only time that you'll be opening this console if you're working for an organization and that company is going to be merging with another company, or your company is going to take over another company, or you're going to be bought, that's the only time you actually deal with this actual console. Because for me to access resources in a different forest, which is a different company, I have to create a trust relationship. Remember earlier we had a parent and a child domain, and the trust was established automatically. So this is only used in the case when two companies are merging or one is taking over another. And guess what? This is something that I'll be setting. So if I actually go to the properties of this, I could see trusts, but there's nothing there. I could choose and create a new trust with another organization, as you see, right? So this is something that we'll be doing. Also, another thing that I could do from this console is when I right click, I could actually check my operations master, which is a domain naming master, which we did in an earlier section. So that's actually in domains and trusts. This is the only thing that I do in domains and trusts. So that's it for this section. This is a actually short video. We're going to actually do this in details. I'm going to have two different companies, and I'll show you how we could merge or how one company can actually take over another organization. Right. So that's something we'll be actually looking at. But for this lecture, we're done with domains of trust as in just an intro, as you see. So we'll see you folks later. All right. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Mo again. So this time we're going to be looking at our last console, which is Active Directory sites and services. We're just giving a little intro on these different consoles. So if I minimize this and I go to Tools and I open Active Directory sites and services. Now, what is this console for? Let me put it this way. Also, 75 to 80%, you're probably never going to be opening this console. The most console that will be opening is Active Directory users and computers. That's the most common one that you'll actually be looking at. But watch this. Why would you actually be here? Let's say you work for an organization that has multiple locations. In other words, multiple sites. I want to manage replication between different sites. I want to manage replication between different domain controllers in the same site. I still have to come here. So watch this. If I expand sites, I only have the default first site name. I only have one server right now. If you recall from different videos, we actually went ahead and forced replication using Active Directory sites and servers to replicate from DC1 to DC2 and vice versa. If I had a company that has multiple locations, I would have to create a new site. Then there's something called site link bridges, and that's something we're going to be actually seeing. What is a site link? What is a site link bridge? That's most likely to maintain a connection between different physical locations. So the same company is spanning between different, like a headquarter, let's say, and a branch office. This is something that I have to do. Create subnets, like what network is each one on? All right. So these are common things that I'm going to be doing. We're going to be actually doing this together. So you'll actually see this, guys, when we get to the sites and services. I'm going to have like a few domain controllers and have different sites and how to move domain controllers and manage replication, create a site link, create the subnets. How is all that done? So this is just another short video as an intro to sites and services. So we'll see you folks later on. This is only for this lecture for now, but we will be continuing soon. All right then, everyone. Bye.